Hi, I'm Mark Apter. Did you know that in 1963, over 500 folks from Anne Arundel County went to Washington to participate in the I Have a Dream Civil Rights March that changed history? The foot soldiers of the March on Washington were the 250,000 people whose presence made it a news event. It was covered by national television. This was long before cable TV, and they filled the grounds of the Lincoln Memorial from the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial. And that 250,000 people constituted the foot soldiers of the March on Washington.
In what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
During the March on Washington, I was one of the foot soldiers who ran up and down the steps of the Lincoln Memorial delivering speeches to the podium as a teenage kid. And when near the end of the day, Dr. King took the podium, I all of a sudden, a few minutes into his speech, was kind of stopped by his presence, the gravity of his speech, the crescendo of the way he presented his words, and listened intently.
I still have a dream.
Yes.
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream.
I got involved with the Foot Soldiers Memorial effort in 2013, and it was initiated by Carl Snowden, an Anne Arundel County civil rights activist.
So we decided that we want to honor the men and women who came from Annapolis and Anne Arundel County to take part in that historic march. And so if you go down, you'll see that there are names of people on the wall who come from various parts of Anne Arundel County. So you'll see people from Annapolis, you'll see people from Glen Burnie, you'll see people from different parts of Maryland and also different parts of the nation. And the way those names came into existence, the March on Washington, the Civil Rights Foot Soldiers Memorial, was dedicated on the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. What I think is important is for people just to know the history of the places in which they live and reside. You can go down streets in Annapolis, and I do this all the time, and people see the names of these streets and have no idea who the person was and why the street is named the way it's named or who it's named after. So getting a lot more information and learning one's history will be very, very valuable, because the more people know, the more history they have, I think they have a better appreciation of the diversity that exists in the city.
If there wasn't those foot soldiers, those 250,000 people who came to the march, we wouldn't be talking about it today. If King had an audience of 5,000, it wouldn't have had any impact on changing the laws of this nation. Whereas the following year, the Voting Rights Act was passed and the Civil Rights Act was passed. And without the pressure from that gathering, I doubt seriously if it would have happened, as do historians.